we're back with another episode of Whiskey and Cigars. It's the first time I've actually been able to make an appearance in person on the show.
Welcome back,
since,
Jimmy.
What is it, episode 4? 5? Something like that?
Maybe 3. Maybe, I don't know. No, it was 3. Because that's, no. Maybe, I don't remember.
Anyways, welcome to episode 9 of Whiskey and Cigars. I hope you've been enjoying our podcast so far. In this episode, we're going to be talking about some old high school memories of ours.
We're actually, as in the intro, we're at our old high school football field. Well, it's not old anymore. They spent $4 million putting in a crappy turf field. I like
The grass?
The grass.
I mean, the grass was super uneven, though.
No, it's fine. Well, we're drinking some old Arizona iced teas that we used to get because they're only 99 cents, no tax. So if you had $1 or 4 quarters or any change, you could get it. I'm smoking the acid croqueta. What you smoking?
I'm smoking a Romeo y Juliet 1875. This is the Nicaragua. Made in Nicaragua.
Yeah. Got some country music blasting over there. But, yeah, so as Jimmy said, we're, let's actually crack open these babies. No whiskey because I'm not going to jail today.
Certainly hope not.
We're talking about favorite high school memories. You want to go first or me?
I'll let you open the conversation on this one.
My favorite high school memory is probably when we faced Auburn football. We went into triple overtime. It was back and forth, and this was for the division championship. It was right on that field over there. It used to be a grass field. You know, it was always muddy. We were always muddy. We went into third overtime, and we won. And it was a great football game. It was probably one of the best we've ever had here, other than, you know, back in the day when we weren't born. But
or
when
you guys used to go to
the Ralph.
Yeah. Well, back when it was called the Ralph.
The Ralph. But afterwards, we all met up at the Tractor Supply Save-A-Lot parking lot, and we drank some iced teas, and I think we threw the football around. I don't remember if you were there, but it was a good time.
What year did this happen?
2006. The year before our junior year. Yeah.
Sorry, sophomore year or junior
year?
It might have been iffy. Because if it was during football season, I was probably still in soccer, so I probably wasn't here.
But it was a Friday night, though. It was a good time. You know, there's many other stories. I mean, if we have time to talk about some more. But that was my favorite. It was mostly the football game. Because, the whole town was there. Everything. Jimmy, you were probably there. Everybody. You know, Friday night football game. We grew up in this, you know, this small town where if you're not at the football game, you're probably at the bar drinking. You know, wondering how's the football game going. But Jimmy, what's your favorite high school memory?
Oh boy, there are plenty to talk about.
I know. There's a lot.
most of my best memories are just involved hanging out with friends, whether it's, you know, sitting in my house playing video games, or sitting in once we all got cars and were able to drive, just driving to a parking lot, just hanging out in said parking lot, going to Walmart at like 3 in the morning on a Friday night.
Going to Denny's at 4 in the morning on a Friday night.
Yeah, like going out Saturday night, playing pool.
Yeah.
Going to Denny's. I'd get home at like 4 in the morning.
Those wicked bonfires we used to have. I miss those days. Now we got COVID, but we're in phase 3 in upstate New York, western New York, so it's nice. And they say it's looking good, so we can start phase 4 July 1st, Jimmy.
Hey.
Yeah. good time when until Pagan comes home.
Yeah.
I got another memory I want to talk about. I remember. This is a personal. So it was our senior year, and I got into smoking cigars. I turned 18 the summer before my senior year, and I got into smoking cigars on a regular basis my senior year. End of junior, beginning of senior year, and we if you didn't get out of the school in time, if you drove and you didn't get out, you would have to wait for the buses to pass by first. So most of the people
were fun times.
What?
Those were fun times.
Those are fun times. So I'm waiting for the bus to go out. I'm at the edge of the parking lot, like on the street. And our vice principal was there, and I'm just like, you know what? I want a cigar. It's been a long day, so I just light up the cigar. And the vice principal, he's a good guy, but he's very firm. I don't know if you had any bad experience. I never have. McCowan was his name. He's still the vice president, right?
Vice principal.
Principal. I keep saying president.
Yeah, he would always tell me to take my earbuds out when I was walking in the halls.
Oh yeah. But so I lit up a cigar, and I'm thinking this is probably like a month before we graduated. So what? May? Yeah. Midnight. And he just looks at me. He just gives me the thumbs up. I'm like, wow, he didn't yell at me. I looked at my rear view, and I saw a buddy Peyton we'll have on the podcast. He's actually in the Army right now, in Poland or Germany. But
he's out of country.
He had this what is it? What was that? The Subaru.
He had a Subaru Legacy.
Legacy.
He had a Legacy.
And he didn't want to wait anymore. And he had a girl in his car. So you know how they have those the bricks?
Did he drive through?
Yeah, he just backed over it and drove away. McCowan just starts laughing. It's just the funniest thing ever. But
he would have a girl in his car, though.
Yeah, it was funny. I was actually driving. Never mind.
I remember our senior prom. You were doing a reenactment of what one of our friends was doing. He walked onto the dance floor, fist pumped a couple times, and then walked up. I remember you telling me about it later on, because I didn't see it at the time. But you watched him do it, and then you told me and showed me what he did, and I was just like, yeah, that sounds about right.
Oh, prom night sucked.
I mean,
for me.
I went to 3 proms in my short tenure in high school.
I went to 1. The girl backed out at the last minute, so after prom I got a 6-pack of beer from a buddy. And I had a couple cigars, and I went to a random cornfield. That was my prom. I didn't feel like going anywhere after prom. What was yours, too?
Actually, on all 3 prom nights that I just went home. Yeah. I didn't do anything afterwards.
Homecoming was a lot better.
Homecoming was less formal, so there wasn't as much.
The parties were better after.
Yeah, I mean, because a lot of people after prom just wanted to be laid. So
yeah. Unlike losers like us.
I mean, 2 of my proms I went with girls. They were both friends. I wasn't in a relationship with either of them other than us just being friends. So
I was supposed to go with a girl, but then she backed out at the last minute.
My senior prom was the only prom that I went without a date.
Yeah. I remember another time. It was like in the middle of the winter, and we were in the parking lot right over there by the high school, and we found a stick. So we started hitting rocks with a stick, like chucking, like baseball. So we started playing baseball with the sticks, and a cop pulls up, and he goes, "You guys smoking weed?" And I'm like, "No." He's like, "All right," and he just drove off. Didn't give a crap. The cops around here, if you're not doing anything illegal, they don't give a crap. It's fun.
Yeah. I mean, I think the most fun, the prom that I had the most fun at was probably my sophomore year. Because I ended up going to prom.
You went with
I went to prom with a girl who was a year older than me. She
Well,
was
technically, me and Jimmy, we were held back. Were you? I was held back because of my eye. I don't know about you.
I got started late.
You got started late, so me and him were both 18 in senior year. So,
I mean, we also both had birthdays. Your birthday was over the summer.
yeah,
My birthday was at the start of the school year every year.
yeah.
So usually I'd be a year older than everyone by the end of the school year. So
Yeah, so our cameraman just signaled us. It was 10 minutes. Let's push it to 15 a little bit. Let's make this a 15-minute episode. Sorry, Dan. I just this episode's fun for me right now.
because high school memories are high school memories, whether you want to forget them or.
I gotta tell the one. So, we were in the. I completely forgot about this. It's about Matt. Prom. So I'm in the high school. I'm talking to the girl I was fancy over at the time, and she left. And Matt, we'll have him on the podcast. We gotta have Matt on the podcast. Triple.
Do not call him that.
He comes up to me. He's like, "Yo, hey, what's up?" And I go, "Ice cream." No, Matt, I won't go to prom with you. Down the hallway, and everybody just turns and looks at us. You should have laughed at that more.
I was drinking. I didn't want to spit out my drink. But no, that sounds like you and Matt.
I miss high school at a certain extent. I miss not having to worry about bills. All I had to worry about was just doing my homework, playing Friday night football games. All I had to worry about.
Honestly, I miss sports from high school.
You don't, or you do?
I do. That's pretty much the only thing I miss about high school.
I used to be skinny in high school, you know.
Same.
Not skinny. Skinnier.
Yeah. I mean, I used to play sports regularly. I was on, 2 different varsity teams in high school. I go to college. Then I realized that, skill-wise, because I played multiple sports, I was nowhere near good enough to actually play a varsity team in college.
I was fortunate enough to be a first stringer for a couple of years. I mean, I'm a big dude, so.
I mean, I was a starter on tennis. Definitely was not a starter on soccer, but that's okay. I kind of ended up just continuing to do soccer because.
You play golf with?
No, I never played golf. My freshman year, I didn't play soccer. I didn't play a fall sport. I did hockey, but that was outside of school, and I did tennis for the school. Then sophomore, junior, senior, I did soccer. And just, I don't know. Junior year, it was fun. Junior and sophomore year, I had fun with soccer. My senior year, I was just kind of bored with it. I just did it because I still had friends on the team.
Yeah.
And they were like, yeah, you should do it. Senior year, why not? And I was like, okay, fine.
You gotta do everything senior year.
Yeah,
I mean, kids watching, first off, you shouldn't be watching this. Talk about whiskey, but enjoy your senior year because it'll go by fast. But, I think our cameraman just signaled us it's 15 minutes. Alright, well, let's talk a little bit about, well, not a little bit, we'll just talk about the 10th episode. So we'll probably do the same thing, but with all the guys.
Or we'll try to, anyway.
Or we'll do it in the cigar barn with Jimmy on Venmo and all that, but...
Zoom, not Venmo. Venmo's a money app. I mean, if you want, I can give you my Venmo. You can send me money.
But, I don't know, they all sound the same. I thought Zoom was a friggin' Cash App thing for a while, but...
I mean, I'd never heard of Zoom until this year, so...
I know. Why can't you just use Skype like everybody else?
Because Skype's not good for, multiple people. It's good for, if you're trying to call one person, but if you've got, 3-4 people, it just doesn't work very well.
Okay, so for the 10th episode, we're going to take it, we're going to plan it for 2 weeks. So next week, would be this episode would be the 19th. So 7 days from the 19th is
26th.
I failed English, so I can't really. So the 26th. So
luckily for you, I did not fail English or math.
But wait, so the 7 days from today will be the 26th. So there won't be an episode on the 26th, but the week after there'll be one, and we'll have everybody who was on the podcast, including the cameraman, Danny K, behind us. So let's come in here. Come on there, bud.
He's the one who makes all the magic happen.
This guy does a lot, and we appreciate him. I love him. I love him. Thanks, bro. Well,
I was saying he's your brother. I hope you love him.
Ben doesn't, but
oh god.
We're gonna talk about my plan is that we're gonna just light up a cigar, same length, probably a 5 or 6 inch, and we're not gonna end. We'll probably try to live stream it on YouTube, but we won't end until every cigar is out or they're done smoking with it. So it'll probably be an hour episode. We'll just talk about random stuff the whole time. It's gonna be good. It'll be episode 10, and then after that, we're gonna take a month off.
Come up with some ideas.
Yeah, we got some rodeos coming up. You know what I'm saying? And if New York State opens up, we got a ton of plans. We still got to do this. So thank you. Have you got anything to say?
Thanks for watching. You're the reason why we continue to do this. So.
Yeah. Keep on smoking, and God bless.